Now at 6, multiple deadly crashes in Indianapolis. The car police are searching for right now after it took off from one of these scenes.
And plenty of sunshine today has pushed the temperatures back into the 70s, and it's getting even warmer. I'll show you the numbers in the 7-day.
Plus, they're the specialists who help you breathe easier. Our Ella Rhodes takes us inside a doctor's conference, sharing the newest technology that'll keep us healthy. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. Tonight, Metro Police are searching for a silver car that they believe caused a deadly hit-and-run crash. It happened on the north side at 56th and College around 1:45 this morning. Officers say the car's driver hit a truck with 2 people inside. The driver of the truck died on scene. The passenger is now in the hospital with critical injuries. Metro Police say witnesses saw a silver car hit that truck and then drive off. Then the truck hit 2 parked cars, a couple of trees, and flipped several times. Right now, investigators are trying to track down that silver car.
These guys are pretty good. They can detect stuff, so they can possibly figure out make and model of the car, and sometimes even the year, because of cars have unique license plate frames or headlight frames, things like that. They're able to even narrow it down to the year.
So if you have any information that can help investigators, give Metro Police a call. Sadly, that wasn't the only deadly crash overnight. Another person was killed in a crash on I-65 on the south side. This happened near Southport Road just before midnight. You can see here in this video police blocking the southbound lanes as they work this crash on the highway. Right now, we're working to learn what caused this crash and if there are any more potential victims. Of course, we'll keep you updated on air and online at WTHR.com. The Indiana Supreme Court is now dismissing the latest disciplinary case against Attorney General Todd Rokita. That's according to our partners at the Capitol Chronicle. 2 years ago, the court reprimanded Rokita for comments made about an Indianapolis physician who performed an abortion on a 10-year-old rape victim. Now, at the time, Rokita admitted to violating professional conduct rules, and he also agreed not to contest the charges. But the issue came back up when Rokita gave interviews suggesting he didn't do anything wrong. Well, late this week, the court closed the matter after Rokita and state disciplinary officials agreed that Rokita, quote, really meant it in accepting responsibility for professional misconduct. Well, we have a great update tonight about an Indiana high school football player who had a very scary injury on the field. So take a look here. This is Jaquart Johnson. He plays for South Spencer High School. Right here you can see he's giving a thumbs up from a hospital room in Indy. Johnson actually had to be flown to Riley Hospital last night after getting hurt in a game in Farmersburg, just south of Terre Haute. He was being treated for a head and neck injury in the game. Doctors now say it was a concussion, and his coach telling us he is out of the hospital and headed home. Thankfully, no signs of major injury. All right, big day for college football, especially for our ranked Indiana teams. The Irish and the Hoosiers both in action today. So Dom's in studio to tell us kind of how they're doing so far.
Yeah, really close games, and the score is changing by the minute. It's happening right now. So let's get you to scoreboard of what's going on right now with the Hoosiers and the Ducks, and of course the Irish and the Wolfpack. All right, so this is in the third quarter. Oregon quite literally just hit a field goal to tie things up as we were walking into the studio. So it's 13-13, IU and Oregon. 7th-ranked Hoosiers, 3rd-ranked Ducks in the third quarter. I mean, if there was any question if Indiana was ready for the fight of a top 10 matchup, top 5 matchup, that has been answered. Notre Dame, as I'm walking in as well, a touchdown from C.J. Carr to K.K. Smith in the back of the end zone. This is a good example of Notre Dame playing with their food a bit, okay? 17-7 now, the Irish lead in the third quarter, so we'll have a recap for you. Field-level highlights from both the Hoosiers and Ducks and Irish and Wolfpack coming up for you tonight at 11. But after you get done watching 13 News at 6, of course, get your eyes on the Hoosiers because something special is brewing. The defense is playing elite right now, and to beat the Oregon Ducks on the road would be supremely, supremely impressive. Kurt Cignetti has these guys ready to play.
Oh my
so
gosh,
13-13 going into the fourth almost. That's where you want to be if you're a Hoosiers fan.
And it sounds like you need to walk in and out of the studio
Yeah,
because every
what's
time
up
you
with
do, they score.
They score.
I'm
sitting at
sensing a theme.
I'm sitting at my desk for 2 hours. No points are happening, and I walk in the studio.
Stay
Now
up.
my scoreboards are wrong.
Keep moving.
Unbelievable.
All right,
Sorry,
we'll look
everybody.
forward to more tonight at 11. Tom, thanks so much. Well, happening tonight, the World Aquatics Swimming World Cup held right here in central Indiana. This is at Carmel High School, and it features top swimmers from all around the world. So far, the U.S. is leading the gold medal count with 4. The competition wraps up tomorrow, and you can watch that right here on Channel 13. It starts at 3 o'clock on Sunday. So that's in the pool, not pool weather anymore. We had it for a while, Rob. Now things cooling off.
If it's a heated pool or a hot tub, it'd be.
Oh, I'll
be
take a
okay.
hot tub.
A hot tub would be good. Hey, take a look. It's beautiful conditions outside, no matter where you are. Plenty of sunshine out there. Temperatures are going to cool off pretty quickly, as we expect. We've seen that over the past few days. We're able to warm the temperatures up during the day, but very quickly the temperatures can drop, especially once we lose the sunshine. I expect the temperatures through this evening will drop pretty dramatically. 70s currently, a couple of 60s popping up. Those temperatures will ease their way down. What to expect for this evening? Well, we'll be into the 50s past midnight, and then we'll probably end up in the upper 40s for most of you. Now, temperatures are going to be able to drop quickly, but they're also going to be able to warm up pretty quickly. So tomorrow we'll start in the 40s, as we have over the last few mornings, starting out on the cooler side, and then very quickly, we're expecting lots of sunshine. We've actually had some south winds kick in over the past couple of days. That's helped to warm the temperatures up, so we'll move through the 50s. We'll be in the 60s by midday, and then in the afternoon, almost identical to what we have today. So take today, do it again for tomorrow. If you weren't able to get maybe a few things done for today, tomorrow is another beautiful day. I'll have a look at when the temperatures could approach 80 degrees in the 7-day coming up.
Ooh, that's a tease. All right, Rob, thanks. Looking forward to it. Right now, thousands of doctors from around the world are here in Indianapolis. They're here for a conference focused on sight, sound, and speech. Our Ella Rhodes tonight shows us how this training could improve your everyday life.
There's now a chill in the air, and with it comes the occasional runny nose. One of several things ears, nose, and throat specialists will talk about at this year's American Academy of Otolaryngology Conference. AAA CEO Dr. Rahul Shah says this is the opportunity to share innovation and breakthrough treatments in the field.
So we think of ourselves as treating the essential functions of life. You've got to hear, you've got to smell, and communicate.
More than 5,000 doctors from 72 countries will discuss treatments on things as common as allergies to more debilitating conditions like cancer, hearing loss, and tumors.
Can you imagine for hearing loss, there's now genetic treatments? Amazing. How about sinus disease? We can use biologic medications. We can use different kinds of surgeries.
Dr. Samantha Ane works with children suffering from hearing loss. She says as a doctor, you never stop learning.
This is where we learn. We're learning new ideas, and then that prompts new ideas, and I go back and I come up with another idea. So this is the way we further science.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing.
It's important to share what we know and our experiences and the research, because that's what prompts innovation and further growth. And ultimately, it's what we're doing to try to make things better for our patients.
Transforming how to treat our essential life functions. In Indianapolis, Ella Rhodes, 13 News.
Organizers say research and advancements that are talked about at this conference will be able to help patients in the next 6 to 9 months. Well, people are gathered along the downtown canal today in honor of those who gave the gift of life. The Walk to Save Lives is all about organ and tissue donation. The Indiana Donor Network Foundation helps organize this event to raise money for people needing organ transplants and the families of donors. Diana Clausen was one of those walking today. Her son was race car driver Brian Clausen. He died after a crash during a race in 2016. But Clausen went on to save 5 lives and help more than 75 others, all through organ and tissue donation. And his mom says this walk honors those gifts.
It's just a really good way to see the recipient side as well and watch them go through their journey, their healing journey. And it does a lot for the heart for me as a donor mom to, see that side of it and understand, they have a journey to go through as well.
So important for her, too. Last year, want to let you know hundreds of walkers raised more than $40,000. We will let you know when we get an update on this year's total as well. Well, October is Fire Prevention Month, and firefighters in Indy this weekend hosted a community day to connect with neighbors. And it was jam-packed with bounce houses, food, and face painting. Plus, crews talking about fire safety, checking smoke alarms, and evacuation plans. The Indianapolis Fire Department says these kinds of events help build trust before an emergency happens.
We are really excited. Our firefighters are out here doing a really good job. They wanted to connect with the community, for the children to be able to see them in their gear, to not think that they're monsters, but they're firefighters and we just want to save their lives and have a good time.
IFD also let people see what it's like to be a firefighter, even inviting potential recruits to apply when the process opens up later this month. Still ahead tonight at 6, the pressure is going up before you ever step foot on an airplane. How the government shutdown is impacting air travel and how the FAA is responding tonight. Rob?
Pretty quiet conditions across the Midwest. It's a dry forecast, so we just watched the temperatures. I'll show you what to expect when the temperatures get close to 80 later this week.
Plus, we have a recall alert that might affect your pet. Why this dog food could be dangerous.